Our faculty is #1 at encouraging us and supporting us, and they're so knowledgeable what they're doing. Not only do they prepare us knowledgeably and educate us, they also inspire us.
Students just, they're relentless. You know, their perseverance is just extraordinary. I think too, it's the faculty expertise that we have here at Del Mar. And we've worked really hard as a program to transform our curriculum.
So I decided to apply at Del Mar's nursing program because Del Mar's reputation of producing really great graduate nurses is really high, and if you step into any hospital here in town, you'll find a bunch of Del Mar alumni nurses that are willing to help you. And going to the nursing program, I see that it's easy to become a role model to a lot of people, which I think I like now. I was always the youngest in my family, so I never got to be a role model. So seeing that, I was like, I get to be the big sister finally, and that really inspired me to continue in nursing. So to be at Del Mar College Viking means to be successful. I think the education that Del Mar has provided me gives me the tools to mold my own future, and I feel like a world-class artist of what I've done with these little tools like a pencil and a Scantron, what they've given me, and I feel amazing right now because I am a graduate and because I've made Hall of Fame. It makes it like the cherry on top of graduating.
How can I get an award for doing my job? You know, that's what I'm doing, you know? But I love what I'm doing. What they say, like, you don't work a day in your life if you love your job, you know? But at the same time with this award, I mean, whenever I show up to a college, I'm not by myself, you know? I have my group here.
I'm in the nursing program, and from what I heard, it was pretty time-consuming, so I wasn't going to be able to work as much. And once I found out that I got the scholarship, I knew this was really going to help with my books and my tuition and other things, necessities for school that I needed.
I first of all would say thank you so much. They're amazing. They've really helped me achieve my dream of becoming a dental hygienist. I live just me and my husband. I have been without my parents straight out of high school, so money has always been a really big deal to me, and so it really helped me a lot to achieve my goals.
This is really awesome because this is an event where I get to meet and thank my donors. This is something that not a lot of people are able to do. These scholarships that they've given me, they've given me something that will stay with me for the rest of my life. Like, I'm going to get to be a nurse and pretty much achieve my dreams because of these people that are here right now.
Everything I have, you're my
I moved here from Illinois 13 years ago when the hurricane passed through, all the damage that happened. It was amazing, the number of people that came from all over the country to help out. I'm a member of Samaritan's Purse and Texas Baptist Men. We go out. I'm on a chainsaw unit right now. We go to disasters. I want to be able to go into houses too and repair drywall and roofs that have been damaged and help people get back into their homes.
Our faculty is number one at encouraging us and supporting us, and they're so knowledgeable what they're doing. Not only do they prepare us knowledgeably and educate us, they also inspire us.
Just they're relentless. You know, their perseverance is just extraordinary. I think too it's the faculty expertise that we have here at Del Mar, and we've worked really hard as a program to transform our curriculum.
So I decided to apply at Del Mar's nursing program because Del Mar's reputation of producing really great graduate nurses is really high, and if you step into any hospital here in town, you'll find a bunch of Del Mar alumni nurses that are willing to help you. And going to the nursing program, I see that it's easy to become a role model to a lot of people, which I think I like now. I was always the youngest in my family, so I never got to be a role model. So seeing that, I was like, I get to be the big sister finally, and that really inspired me to continue in nursing. So to be a Del Mar College Viking means to be successful. I think the education that Del Mar has provided me gives me the tools to mold my own future, and I feel like a world-class artist of what I've done with these little tools like a pencil and a Scantron, what they've given me, and I feel amazing right now because I am a graduate and because I've made Hall of Fame. It makes it like the cherry on top of graduating.
how can I get an award for doing my job? You know, that's what I'm doing, you know? But I love what I'm doing. What they say, like, you don't work a day in your life if you love your job, you know? But at the same time with this award, I mean, whenever I show up to a call, I'm not by myself, you know? I have my group here.
I'm in the nursing program, and from what I heard, it was pretty time-consuming, so I wasn't going to be able to work as much. And once I found out that I got the scholarship, I knew this was really going to help with my books and my tuition and other things, necessities for school that I needed.
I first of all would say thank you so much. They're amazing. They've really helped me achieve my dream of becoming a dental hygienist. I live, just me and my husband. I have been without my parents straight out of high school, so money has always been a really big deal to me, and so it really helped me a lot to achieve my goals.
This is really awesome because this is an event where I get to meet and thank my donors. This is something that not a lot of people are able to do. These scholarships that they've given me, they've given me something that will stay with me for the rest of my life. Like, I'm gonna get to be a nurse and pretty much achieve my dreams because of these people that are here right now.
Everything I have, you're my missing piece.
I moved here from Illinois 13 years ago when the hurricane passed through, all the damage that happened. It was amazing, the number of people that came from all over the country to help out. I'm a member of Samaritan's Purse and Texas Baptist Men. We go out, I'm on a chainsaw unit right now. We go to disasters. I want to be able to go into houses too and repair drywall and roofs that have been damaged and help people get back into their homes.
Our faculty is number one at encouraging us and supporting us, and they're so knowledgeable what they're doing. Not only do they
Everybody made it without falling down. Okay, y'all have programs in your hand, but I'm gonna make a little change tonight. I was contacted by a couple of students, and pinning is always stressful. I don't know why, but there's always something that happens. Things to get done, hair to get put up, whatever. You got to remember to get back here on time and stuff. But at the same time, there's also a time where you want people around you and everything. And sometimes you don't get exactly what you want, and there are some folks who don't get to come for whatever reason. And apparently, there's a student who has a particular individual who is serving for the United States Navy who can't be here. However, we've made some arrangements, and he's going to talk to you now.
You're finally here. You did it. You're getting pinned today, and I couldn't be more prouder of you. And you rocked it. You did a great job. You got awesome grades. I know you were stressed out, and it was really tough with me being gone, but you did it. Like always, you came through, and you were successful. I'm very, very happy for you, and I couldn't be more proud. I love you very much, and I hope you really enjoy your pinning. Have a great day. I love you.
That was Chief Petty Officer Landy Vittori, and I hope I didn't insult him. I hope he's not a senior chief or a master chief, but I could just look at his insignia there, and I'm pretty sure I know he's a Chief Petty Officer, but I don't know if he's higher up. Nevertheless, he is the husband to Kathy Landy Vittori, who you'll be seeing very shortly. So now we'll get into the program like it's going to be run. I am Michael Potter. I am a employee of this college. I'm also a nurse and an instructor for this particular nursing school. I will be your MC tonight. I want to welcome you, and I want to say we're going to have a good time. While we're here, and I'm going to bring some other people up very shortly, I want to make sure that there are a lot of folks who get congratulated, not just necessarily the students, but the folks who helped me put on this program. If you look on the last page, you'll see there that, of course, we want to thank Del Mar College for giving us the auditorium to be able to use. Also, the Board of Regents, Del Mar College Print Services, who printed all this for us. Also, they're the people that printed your invitations. And then, of course, Strawbridge Studios, who are taking some photography for us tonight. The nursing education staff themselves, also all the ancillary staff, the administrative assistants that help put on the programs, as well as listing all the students that needed to be listed, because that's a hard job trying to get these names down. And that's the only people I know. If I left anyone out, and I always do, just come blame me. All right, so let's go ahead and start the program because we're here for the pinning. So if I can ask Dr. De Leon to come up here, we'll have some opening remarks from her.
Well, wow, that was amazing. You know, that was a nice little delay, and it was worth it, I'm sure. So welcome, everybody. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We are here to celebrate our future nurses. You know, we've waited a long time for this, and so we are very, very happy that you are here to join us. We also celebrate and acknowledge the visionary leadership of faculty, chairs, and administration that help you achieve the dream. So at this time, I'd like to acknowledge our faculty. If you would please stand. And of course, also as well, our program director, which is also faculty, Dr. Jennifer McGuire. And I would like to congratulate our dean. She is not our interim anymore, but she is our dean, and that is our Division Dean of Business and Education and Health Sciences, Jennifer Schrammick. And I would just like to also just share with you that Dr. Beth Lewis, which is our Chief Academic Officer, was not able to join us, so she does send her congratulations. And are there any Board of Regents out in our audience that I may have not seen as we came in? I'd like to acknowledge them. Okay. All right. So again, you guys, you did it. I am very, very proud of you because I know if it's taken, it's been a long road. And, it's our privilege to be part of your journey because, again, you chose us, you chose Del Mar. And we, again, just want to thank you for allowing us to be part of that journey. For some of you, this accomplishment is not just changing your life, but it's the future of your family. Some are the first in your family to receive a college degree, and many of you have lived the example of showing your children something that they can never comprehend with words alone. You showed them that nothing worth having comes easy. You taught them to set goals, never make excuses, and of course, you don't quit. You reach the finish line because that is where you are tonight. Because of your example, many will choose to dream big, attend college, achieve great things, changing the future for not only them, but for their children. You have been through one of the most demanding and challenging programs there is, and that is nursing school. And I know you can attest to that. You have also chosen to be part of a group of peers that have led you through all of those study groups, all of those times when you felt you might just give up, but you encouraged each other. And you drank a lot of coffee, I'm sure, a lot of Starbucks maybe, and thought, gee, if I had only bought stock in Starbucks, I might not need to finish nursing school. But you didn't, and you finished. Now, being a nurse means that forever you are going to be learning and growing. So follow your heart, set your goals, and take those opportunities. When I became a nurse, I thought to myself, I've made it. I've got the job I always wanted, and that was to be a pediatric ICU nurse. And I thought, I'm done. I'm done. And then an opportunity presented itself to me. And I said, when I finish nursing school, I'm never going back to school. But there was that opportunity, and what did I do? I went back to school, and I got my bachelor's. A little later on, another opportunity presented itself. And what did I do? I went and got my master's. And yet another opportunity presented itself, and I got my PhD. And here I am today, and I am so proud again to be and to have the best job ever, to be able to be in front of you and to congratulate you. So, think about those opportunities that you don't always plan on, but they lead you to a path that you have just never thought of, and you can reach and you can make it happen. And I want to just ask those of you in the audience to think about Del Mar and to know that it's never too late, because I'm sure some of our students even had that thought, maybe is it too late, and can I do this? And they did. I want to leave you with just a little bit more of a bit of advice, and that is show gratitude. You wouldn't be here today with a lot of support from your family and friends. They sacrificed to make this dream a reality. And if I could speak to your families for a moment, nursing is challenging. Some days they're going to come home and just collapse because it has just been a long 12-hour day for them. And that's not necessarily the norm every day. But when they do happen, give them a hug, rub their feet. They'll like that. And just tell them, I've got this tonight. I've got this, Mom. I've got this, Dad. Okay? Brother or sister, whoever that may be. Remain humble. No task is beneath you. Never ask your tech or your CNAs to do something you wouldn't do yourself. You have the time to do it sometimes, and always thank them. A little gratitude will go a long way. Challenge yourself. I am a firm believer that your life paths progress the way that they do for a reason. When we are facing difficult challenges, the easy choice is to give up. But clearly, you are not a quitter. So rise above the pettiness that you also may encounter in the workplace, and find the positive in everyone. Every member of the team has something to contribute. Possess integrity. Live your lives and conduct your nursing practice with integrity. We are human. All of us are. And we're going to make mistakes. If you make a mistake, own up to it and make it right. Learn from your mistake and become a better person and become a better nurse. And take care of yourself. For again, you can't help patients without taking care of yourself. So always remember that. And lastly, always remember to be a student. Remember when you were a student. Encourage the next generation of nurses. Take that clinical student that may come across you, spend the time to give them the experience they will never forget. They will walk away at the end of the shift and say, now that's the kind of nurse I want to be. And that's you. It thrills me to walk into the hospitals and see our graduates in scrubs, not the red and gray ones, wearing an RN badge. And I feel so proud. Congratulations.
And now for recognition of preceptors, we'll hear from Dr. Jennifer McQuah.
Thank you and good evening. This stage looks wonderful and it's so exciting. I'm excited for all of you. I'd like to take a moment just to recognize some special people that are joining us tonight. These individuals serve in the role of nursing preceptor for our program, and they work with our level 4, our senior students. These preceptors are selected by their nurse manager to participate in a 6-week preceptor class, followed by an 8-week mentorship experience where they pair up with one of our clinical nursing faculty and really learn the preceptor role. Following that mentorship 8-week experience, they're then paired with one of our selected final semester nursing students to complete the precepting experience for the rest of the semester. The role of preceptor is a very important one. These individuals not only serve as exceptional role models for our students, but they willingly take on an additional role being that of instructor, all while managing their patient care assignment on a particular day. And for the preceptors that you're about to meet, these individuals already have an environment that's very technically challenging. They both work in the intensive care unit, so the acuity of the patient is very high, yet they're willing to share their knowledge and experience with our students, which is a really a wonderful thing. So they work with the student during their assigned shift and allow the student, in essence, to be the nurse, to be the RN that day under their watchful eye. Students get a wonderful, students get a wonderful opportunity to really experience what it's like to be that registered nurse, which is particularly helpful in this last semester as they're transitioning from student to nurse. So, if I could have Conrad Corey come up to the stage to be recognized. So Conrad was paired up with student Lexi Ramsdale. Lexi, could I have you stand to be recognized? I should say one other thing about Lexi. Conrad works night shift, and he's always willing to help us out, and he's done so many semesters, but it's night shift. Lexi just jumped right in and offered to do nights in addition to daytime nursing school, so thank you. Kudos to her. Thank you. Shelley Quintanilla. There you go. Thank you. Shelley was paired with student Amanda Brown. There you are. And they completed their precepting experience also in the intensive care unit. So that was exciting, I know. Thank you so much. We had 2 additional preceptors that we worked with this semester, but unfortunately they couldn't be here tonight. However, I do want to take a minute to recognize the students that worked very hard and were paired with them. So Christian Gonzalez, if you could stand to be recognized. Christian worked with Johnny Wartell, also in the intensive care environment, so I know he had a really wonderful experience this semester. And then Hannah Martinez. Hannah was paired with our preceptor Elizabeth Amador, so also in the ICU unit. So congratulations to the students that had the opportunity to engage in the precepting experience, and a big thank you to our preceptors. We sure appreciate it. Thank you.
A little earlier, I neglected to also explain that I am the RSO for this pinning ceremony, meaning I get to bark at these guys all the time. And I forgot one thing. How many of your alumni are out there from this nursing program? Stand up. Come on, I know there's a bunch of you. So see, we have lots and lots and lots of people, and I always, now that you're going to graduate from the program, you can come back and witness these pinning ceremonies, and just to see how much fun it is to be on the other side of the fence. Okay, so let's go on, and according to the agenda here, the next person is going to be the faculty speaker, and that will be Michelle Twist. So come on.
Hi guys, I'm so happy for y'all. I don't know how far to get from this to be louder than I already am. So I've had the fortunate experience to be somewhat new here, but on top of that, I've gotten to follow this set of students for 3 semesters. So I feel very attached to them, and I've gotten to know all of them. I don't think there's one of you that I don't know your name well. So, and probably about half of them in the clinical experience I've had the experience to be with. So it's been a wonderful ride with all of you, and I'm so very just full of pride to get to experience this with you. So I'm a little nervous, but very honored to be someone that you spoke to and asked to speak for you. And I do feel like I know you well enough to do that. So one thing I wanted to say about the experience of nursing. There's so many different ways that you can go, and I think Dr. DeLeon said it well, you know, that I'm going to be a pediatric ICU nurse, and that's just going to be it. And then other opportunities present, and that's going to be throughout your entire career. And I want you to take hold of those opportunities and listen to your gut instincts. I had a nursing instructor when I was an LVN, so I did it a lot like some other famous instructors. I climbed my way up, and I just kept going back, and I'm still going back. I'm a student now as we speak. So one thing that I remember, my LVN instructor, which I'll never forget her name, it was Miss Clark, wonderful lady. She said, Michelle, you just need to keep going back to school, and going back to school, and going back to school. I said, oh, she thinks I'm so smart. I said, you think I'm so smart? I just need to, she says, no, because you don't know when to stop doing this, and you need to get the highest degree possible, so someday you don't have to anymore. So keep going back to school. Keep going back to school. So opportunities. Don't think that if you find an avenue in nursing and it's not what you think it's going to be, there's so many more avenues. That's one of the great things about this profession, is we have so many opportunities and ways to grow, and I don't want you to forget that. One other really important thing I want to get in there with you is that a lot of you probably want to be the best possible nurse you can be. And there's one thing that I can tell you that'll ensure that you'll get there. You will be the best, is do it for the right reasons. If you do nursing for the right reasons, it shows in your work. Your patients know it, the family knows it, and you feel it. Now, anybody that knows me more than 5 minutes knows I'm a crier, so I'm not going to get into the tearful stuff, because I will cry. They've all seen me cry. I'm going to summate. I'm going to make this kind of short and sweet. Y'all are beautiful people, and I've seen you care for patients, and I've seen you connect with them and show them compassion that I've never seen before, and you do it with integrity and such, enthusiasm. Like, I can tell you really want to be there and you really want to do this, and I'm so very grateful to have been a part of that experience with you. I don't know what else I can say except that I adore you all so much, and I'm so thankful and so proud. That's what I have for you.
And now we get to hear from one of the students. So will Hannah Martinez please come up here and speak?
That was a long walk. All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Fall 2019 Del Mar Nursing Pinning Ceremony. Tonight's ceremony has been in the works since the beginning of the semester, so thank you to Mr. Potter and all of the students who helped organize and make everything so beautiful. And a huge thank you to our pinning committee president, Ms. Brianna Garcia. This would not have been possible without you. I am especially grateful to my cohort, and I'm honored to be representing our group tonight. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this achievement with us. So, for those of you who haven't experienced it, I would like to give you an idea of what getting through nursing school feels like. All right, so I want you to imagine being on a boat. Sounds kind of nice, right? Wait for it. You're floating, you're floating in the middle of the ocean with your 900 pounds worth of textbooks, and all of a sudden, you notice a leak, and another, and another. You notice your boat starting to slowly sink, but instead of panicking, because you're a nursing student, so you don't have the time, you must quickly figure out how to use your textbooks to stop the leaks and keep your boat floating long enough to get you to the shore. So, congratulations, you finally figured out how to manage these leaks. But wait, there's more. All of a sudden, you hear thunder, your sails catch on fire, and a tsunami-sized wave is heading your way. Sounds a little dramatic, but this is what a day-to-day life of a nursing student truly feels like. However, we are here today. We have managed to make it to the shore, and even though our boats are beat up, and we likely cannot tell the difference between the water and our tears, we have made it. Nursing school really changes you. You start to have a different level of appreciation for the little things in life, like washing your hair or eating a meal that doesn't consist of vending machine snacks. I think we all lived our lives off hot Cheetos for the past 4 semesters. You tend to constantly diagnose yourself and those around you, and because you know way too much, you can never take another medical show seriously again. Shout out to you, Dr. Wadle. You start to laugh hysterically at nursing memes and realize that literally no one in the room understands what is so funny, and explaining it would require way too much effort. When people would ask us excitedly, "How's nursing school?" our eye would twitch a little, and all we could utter is, "It's good." Knowing that there is no way this person can handle the storm of emotions that would occur if we answered that question truthfully. While passing exams and studying have gotten us here, the books cannot truly express what it really means to be a nurse. It means giving support and love to people in their hardest and best moments in life. It means being the strong one on which people can lean when they have no strength left. It means advocating for the people under your care and protecting them from harm. Exams and books don't prepare us for moments like holding someone's hand when they get the most difficult news of their life, or being there for new parents in the fragile beginnings of life. You can't find the answers to these difficult situations in a book because as a nurse, the answers are in our hearts. There's no part of nursing that is easy. Nursing requires you to push yourself far beyond your expectations and boundaries. It requires compassion, love, selflessness, and commitment to learning. We are going to face difficult days and question ourselves, but as time passes and as we make more and more differences in people's lives through our care, we will become stronger. I know this because I have spent the last 2 years with this incredible group of people. When you begin nursing school, everyone tells you how hard the program is, and they stress the sacrifices that you must make to be successful. What they don't tell you is that you're going to be surrounded by a group of amazing individuals going through the exact same thing. You will meet strangers who turn into your closest friends. They will support you, push you, cry with you, laugh with you, and lift you up in a way that only they can, because they're experiencing everything with you. As semesters have passed, we have gotten a chance to know each other at our very best and our worst. We have really become a family. Maybe a bit dysfunctional at times, but hey, what family isn't? I truly could not have asked for a better group of people to spend the last 2 years with. Each one of us has different qualities, none better than the other. These qualities are what have made us into the nurses you see sitting here today. To the Del Mar Nursing faculty, thank you for guiding and teaching us these last 2 years. Thank you for pushing us to study harder, be more confident, and to ask more questions. As embarrassing as some of these questions may have felt to us, you have taught us the importance of asking questions and learning from the answers. Thank you for being our guiding light and for helping us make it where we are today. To all of our loved ones who supported us through this process, words can never truly express our gratitude to you. Many of you have seen us through sleepless nights, emotional breakdowns, and endless hours of studying. Many of you may have barely seen us at all these past 2 years. I think I speak for many, if not all of my peers, when I say that there were moments that we didn't think we could do it. Even at the hardest of times, you gave us all every reason in the world to not give up. You believed in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. You are all a big part of the reason we are here tonight, and for that, we give you our thanks and love. To my classmates, if you ever start to doubt yourself, I want you to look back and remember everything we've accomplished. I want you to look back and remember the feeling you had when you received your acceptance letter. Remember that we got through 2 rigorous and rewarding years of this program. And finally, look back and remember tonight, because class of 2019, we did it. Thank you and congratulations.
See, and you thought you were going to have a problem. No. All right, now, if I could have level 1 faculty, please join me on the stage. This is the part where they weren't paying attention to me as I told them to do it fast, but that's fine.
Shelby Eccles. Thank you, family and friends, for helping me achieve my goals and putting up with me. To Logan and Drake, I love you. Angela Reinhardt. This has been a 2-year goal, 20-year goal. Thanks to all my family, I'll be working at Doctors Regional 3 East Neuro. Ashley Phillips. Thank you to Dad, Dana, Mom, and Ken for all your support. To my friends for your patience and understanding, and to Jack, I love you. Sarah Alanis. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for your love, support, and sacrifice. To my husband, Joshua, you're the best. Thank you to all my friends and family for your encouragement and prayers. Grandma Lorraine, I did it. Much love to you all. Priscilla Medina. Thank you to my amazing family and some incredible friends. I could not have done this without your love, support, and encouragement. Toby, thank you for carrying my load with me and never letting me give up. I love you all. Kimberly Amperon. Thank you to my parents who have instilled in me that I can do anything I put my mind to, and for always being my safe place to fall. To my in-laws and stepdaughters, your love and support has blessed me more than you can ever know. To my husband, Michael, thank you for loving me through the breakdowns. Your sacrifice and love helped me survive this roller coaster ride called nursing school. I know you were speaking. Hannah Martinez. To help my family, thank you so much for your love, support, and encouragement. To Gabriel, thank you for sticking by me always. And for Mimi, I know you're watching from heaven. This is for you. Antonio Barrera. To everybody that's here, I love you all, and thanks for all the love and support. Dan Jones. I would like to thank my sisters, my nephew, and my mom for being the nurses who inspired me. I would also like to thank my friends and baseball family for all their support. Most importantly, my wife, Christine, and my son, Gabe, for all their love and support. We finally did it. I love you both. George Crawford. To Isaiah and Joyce, thank you. Without your help, none of this would be possible. We may not be related by blood, but you're my family. To Christy, my girlfriend, thank you for all your love and support. To my friends, thank you all. Thank you for always being with me, in me, even when I didn't. Believing in me, even when I didn't. Jorge Ortiz. I want to thank my mom, my family, my friends, and God. Christian Gonzalez. I want to thank my family, friends, and anyone who helped me on this journey. It was harder than I ever could have imagined, but would have been impossible without the support you all gave me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Matthew Spencer. Thank you so much to my friends and family for supporting me. This has been a difficult journey. I praise God for this gift, and I wish the best for everyone on this stage. Merry Christmas, y'all. Andres Xavier Chapa. To my family and friends, thank you for your support these last 2 years. I couldn't have made it without you all. To my cohort, we finally made it. John Michael Garza. Thank you, Mom and Dad, and all those who supported me. Stay in the fight. David Goggins, right? Oh, okay. Ahmed Tolentino. I'd like to thank my family and friends for being here tonight. Without the continuous support you all gave me, I wouldn't be here today.
My name is
Randy Garza. Thank you to my friends for all the support and motivation to get me here. Thank you to my family for being there every day through the ups and downs. And special thanks to my amazing parents for being the reason I got here and made it this far. I love you all. Andrea Ramsdale. Thank you, God, for giving me strength. Troy for holding me together. Dad for teaching work ethic. Mama Bonnie for your words of encouragement, Grandma and Grandpa for supporting and believing in me, and my Coast Guard family for being there for me always. Thank you to my nursing school friends who have laughed, panicked, cried by my side. I wouldn't be here today without each and every last one of you. I love you. Christina Banda. Thank you, everyone who has supported me in this journey to achieve this milestone. Mary Ann Rodriguez. I want to thank God, my friends, and my family, especially my kids and husband, Mark, for always believing in me. Love you all. Alfred Pena. Thank you, my cohort, my family, and my wife. This achievement I shall forever cherish. We did it. Myra Rodarte. Thank you, family, for all the support and love. And Omar, I love you. Mercedes De Leon. Thank you to my husband, CJ, and his family for dealing with me and this wild roller coaster ride. Love y'all. Virginia Torres. The journey has been long, sometimes more than difficult. This day still feels unreal. Thank you, Mom, family, and my love for the support. Love you all. Ana E. Lozano. To my husband, Louis, Renee, and rest of family, thank you for all the continuous love and support. Words cannot express how grateful I am to have you all by my side. I could not have done this without you. Amanda Lynn Rodriguez. Mom, Dad, and family, I couldn't have done this without you. And to Lorenzo, thank you for being so supportive throughout this journey. I love you all more than words. Valerie Rodriguez. Thank you to my family for always being there for me, for all the support you all have given me. Thank you, God, for helping me. I love you all so much. I couldn't have done this without you all. Rachel Ward. Mom and Dad, thank you for all you've done for me. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. Also, happy birthday, Daddy. Thank you to my family, Staffy, and my cohort. Couldn't ask for a better group of people by my side. Alex Martinez. Thanks to my family for supporting me and being here tonight. Special shout out to Gabe the Babe, Mandy, and Papa Mason. Wish you were here. Tanika Williams. Thank you, God, family, and friends. Mom, thanks for always being my biggest cheerleader. DJ, Mommy loves you. Amanda Mirales. Thank you to my family and friends for supporting me throughout these past 2 years. You all are the reason I'm here today. Lauren Havel. Thank you to my family and friends for all your love and support. I couldn't have done it without you. I love you, you all more than you know. Lastly, I want to thank God. All the glory to Him. Lindsay Lene Espericueta. Thank you to my family for supporting me. Special thanks to Mela Espericueta for being my driving force to pursue this journey. Ariel Rodriguez. Thank you to all my family and friends that have been a huge part of this journey. A special thank you to my mom for all that you have done to get me to this point. Jeremy, I couldn't have done this without all the support you have given me. I love you all. We did it. Emily Alanis. First, I want to thank God. Thank you to Joey and my parents and in-laws. All to my girls, I hope I made you proud. Mommy did it. I love you. Brianna E. Garcia. Thank you to my family for all of your unconditional support. To Matthew for always pushing me to do my best. And to all of my friends, I love you all. We did it. Katrina Elizondo. To Vincent, Julian, and Raymond. You have been my strength throughout this program. This is for you. I love you. Mom and Dad, thank you for everything. I hope I've made you proud. And family, friends, and cohort, I love you all. Adriana Horton. Thank you to my friends and family. I could not have done this without you. To my summer, this is all for you. This is all for you, baby girl. What's your last name? Okay. It looks like a U. Jennifer Hansen. I want to thank God for this calling. I want to thank Sawyer and Reagan for their patience while getting through this program. Lastly, thank you to my friends for all their help and support. Kathy Landy Vittori. To my #1 supporter, my husband, who is watching from overseas, and to my 3 children, thank you for your unconditional love and unwavering support. We did it. I love you. All right, all right, all right. Delana Whitlock. To my mom and my husband, thank you for all of your love and support. I couldn't have done it without you. To my amazing cohort, we did it. I love you all. Yvonne Vasquez. Thank you to my family. Love y'all. Thank you for all the support. Thank you, God. Oscar Malfay. Thanks to everyone helping me during this long journey. I'm losing things. Sarah Goolsby. Thank you to my family and friends for standing beside me through the highs and lows of this journey and picking me up when I needed you. I love you so much. Amanda Brown. Thank you to my family for all of the love and support. You all have helped me so much, from letting me vent to always being my backup dinner plans. I love you all and hope to continue to make you proud. Dylan Encinia. Thank you to my parents, Oscar and Yvonne, and my two friends in the program. Without you all, this would have been harder. Margarita Renee Gross. Thank you to all my family for your love and support, especially my mother. I could not have done this without you. I love you, Micah. Alyssa Chavez. Thank Mom, John, Brother Bear, and Gabe, the babe, for your continuous support and love. You have given me one of the greatest gifts to pursue my dream. I could never show you how grateful I am, my family. Thank you for not letting me give up. Gabriel, Lovey, this one is for you. My angels in heaven, I love you. Hugs and kisses. Forgot what XOXO was. Andrea Castro. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much, Mama, Daddy, and John Mack, for your love and support. I love you guys. We did it. Alexandria Garza. Thank you to my parents for being there for me through the ups and downs. Also, thank you to my family and friends for all the support. I love you all so much. Bianca Ramos. To Mom and Lenny, I couldn't have asked for a better rock and foundation. I love you all. To Lorenzo and our boys, I couldn't have done this without you. I'm blessed with my little family. I love you all so much. To my friends and family, thank you for the love and support. We did it. Shyla Rousey. I want to thank my family, especially my parents, Jackson and Grandpa, and their endless love and support over the years. I couldn't have done this without you. I love you all. And to my friends up here tonight, we did it. Emerald Wallace. I would like to sincerely thank you, Lord, for the strength and guidance to achieve my goals. To my incredible family and friends who have given me unconditional love and support and who have stood by me, and to my amazing cohort who have made this journey truly memorable. This one? Okay. Susan Spencer. I want to thank my friends and family for believing in me, especially you, Mom, for all of your help. Kyrie, Addison, Evan, this is for you. Audrey Zurich. To everyone here for me tonight, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your love and support. We celebrate this success together. Brittany, Mom, Dad, and everyone, I love you endlessly. Alyssa Rose. Thank you to my friends and family. Your support means the world to me, and to those not here in person, but in spirit, your strength keeps me going. Love you all. Shelby Boardman. I couldn't have made it without my wonderful husband and family. It has been a long journey, and I'm excited to start the rest of my life. Madeline Rodriguez. Thank you so much to my family who have been endlessly supportive. This is a special accomplishment for all of us. Extra love to Hector, Logan, and my mom. Taylor Levacy. Thank you to my family who have supported me through this journey, especially my mom, grandparents, Josh, and Sydney. Gabrielle Amay. Thank you to my family and friends who have supported me on this journey. We did it. Sarah Tatum. Thank you to my family for believing in me through thick and thin. Love you so much. Melissa Torres. To my beautiful and strong mother, I couldn't have done this without you. I love you. And to my beautiful children, I did this for you all, and Mommy loves you.
Seems like I'm never off duty. Anyway, this is the class of fall 2019, and they're now about to recite the Florence Nightingale Pledge. So if I can have my volunteers.
I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the place of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drugs. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty, I will endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
This is what we call the money shot. This is always there. All right. Well, it's been a very interesting semester, and it's been a very interesting pinning ceremony with these guys. I also want to thank the RPH staff for helping us tonight and for providing all the technical support, as well as some of the folks here with Del Mar College that are also shooting some pictures. Now, I want you to please remain seated as the graduate exit the stage, because they will be exiting very shortly, so if you just please remain seated.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, it's grand. Just holding your hand. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
There's a Christmas party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending of a perfect day. We'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop.
At the fireplace while we watch the chestnuts